In a democracy, every citizen's voice matters. Voting is a fundamental right and a civic duty. It's how we shape our communities and our nation. When we participate in elections, we choose the leaders who represent us and make decisions on our behalf. Louisiana's upcoming open primary, presidential, and congressional elections are particularly significant. These elections will determine who holds the highest office in the land, as well as who represents Louisiana in Congress. Your vote has the power to influence the future of our state and our country. By exercising your right to vote, you are contributing to a healthy democracy. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Make your voice heard. To participate in the upcoming elections, it's crucial to be aware of key dates and deadlines. Mark your calendars. Early voting in Louisiana will take place from October 18th to 29th, excluding Sunday. Early voting offers a convenient option for those who cannot make it to the polls on Election Day. During this period, you can cast your vote at designated polling locations between the hours of 8:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. If you're unable to vote in person during early voting or on Election Day, you can request an absentee ballot. The deadline to submit your request is November 1st by 4:30 p.m. You can submit your request online through the Louisiana Voter Portal or in person at your parish registrar of voters' office. Don't miss these important deadlines. Remember, every vote counts. By familiarizing yourself with these important dates, you can ensure that your voice is heard in the upcoming elections. Casting your vote on Election Day is simple and straightforward. On November 5th, polling stations across Louisiana will be open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. This extended time frame allows ample opportunity for all registered voters to participate. When you arrive at your designated polling place, you'll need to present a valid form of identification. Acceptable forms of ID include a driver's license, a Louisiana special ID, a United States military identification card displaying both your name and photograph, or any other widely accepted picture ID that includes your name and signature. If you don't have any of the aforementioned forms of identification, don't worry. You can still exercise your right to vote by signing a voter affidavit. Once your identification is verified, you'll be provided with a ballot and directed to a voting booth. After carefully reviewing your ballot and making your selections, simply follow the instructions on the voting machine to cast your vote. Your vote is confidential and will be counted towards the final results. Section 4. Accessibility provisions, ensuring every vote counts. Louisiana is committed to ensuring that all eligible citizens can exercise their right to vote, regardless of any disabilities they may have. The state provides several accessibility provisions to make the voting process inclusive for everyone. Voters with visual impairments, along with their designated assistants, are given priority at polling places. This means you can move to the front of the line upon arrival. Additionally, voters facing difficulties reading or requiring assistance due to physical disabilities, including visual impairments, are entitled to receive assistance during the voting process. If you prefer, you can also utilize the audio ballot option. To request assistance, simply inform the registrar in person, through mail, or present relevant documentation to the poll worker on Election Day. Acceptable documentation includes a physician's certificate confirming the disability, a current mobility-impaired ID card issued by the Office of Motor Vehicles, or current documentation establishing eligibility for disability benefits. Remember, your vote matters. Don't hesitate to request assistance if needed. The state is dedicated to ensuring that everyone has an equal opportunity to participate in the electoral process. Section 5. Finding election results and resources. After the polls close on Election Day, you'll want to stay informed about the results. Comprehensive results will be available on various platforms, including WDSU.com, the WDSU mobile app, and live streams on WDSU. The Secretary of State's website will also provide detailed election results, ensuring accessibility for all interested parties. For those seeking more information regarding elections in Louisiana, the Secretary of State's website is an invaluable resource. It offers comprehensive details on voter registration, election dates, polling locations, and other relevant information. Voters are encouraged to visit the website to stay informed and up to date on all aspects of the electoral process. To assist voters in making informed decisions, sample ballots for each parish are accessible on the Secretary of State's website. This allows voters to familiarize themselves with the candidates and propositions appearing on their respective ballots prior to Election Day. Section 6, your vote, your voice. As citizens of Louisiana, we have a civic duty to participate in the democratic process. Voting is not only our right but also our responsibility. By casting our ballots, we contribute to a stronger, more representative government. Remember, every vote counts, and your voice deserves to be heard. Take the time to research the candidates and their stances on the issues that matter most to you. Engage in informed discussions with your family, friends, and community members. Together, we can make a difference. Let's make our voices heard in the upcoming Louisiana open primary, presidential, and congressional elections. Every vote represents a hope for a better future. Let's exercise our right to vote and shape the future of our state and our nation.